Alright everyone, hello. I got the wrong logo, oops. But yeah, as you can see, my cat's here. He wants to have a bit of a pet going on. So yeah, we're back on NA. I press go live. And yes, it's time to follow Pramo, and I will have to quickly add that logo. But before we do that, let's have a look at the assistant real fast, so that we don't forget that. So let's have a look at group 1 and then go forwards from there. So we have actually, oh yeah, let's do that. So what do we have in group 1? I do recognize a penguin, naps, gosu, hated, and purple I do remember from last time. Look at group 2, we only have 3 on an A here. The Moonman that we streamed last time, we have Void, end of a good game, which is streamed by Fishy. Final order here is right. Remember, and then in group 3 we have double beta, by the way, feels good. Pramo here, which we are following, fighting against Volkswagen or Apex, Pincer. And yeah, that's basically. We're starting on Port Bay here. Raikkonen did give me the logo. Try and add that real fast. There we not go. Huh? Might plop up really big, I hope not. Oh god. That is not a PNG, dude. What are you doing? Someone doesn't know how to do PNGs. Please tell me this. No, this is also a JPEG. Damn it. We're doing it after the game. Because I need to... I will need to... How do I put it? Redo the whole logo. So it's a PNG and not a JPEG. Else I can't get rid of that white background. Unless... I have 2 minutes. And I gotta get out my cat out of the room because he wants to leave. Unless I remove the white. Although that might remove entire white and we don't want that. So let's just not. Right, let's just not. And focus on these games here, unless I'm fast enough. I'm super speed, which I may or may not be. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the lineup here. Pramo is using 1T22, double ICE4, 1 i7, E5, E100, double E5 and E100. Port Bay that shouts really heavily like a B and A play to me. And Volkswagen currently only with 6. Let's hope they get 7. Currently running ICE4, double crown, mouse, E5 and T22. Alright, let's save as. Oh wait, no, that's not. Export as PNG. Export. Close this. And then I close. Am I fast enough? $40 left. Fast enough. Yeah, there we go. Bad in quality, but doesn't matter. If we do it smaller, no one will notice. Let me just get a size comparison. Yeah, it should be good enough, right? Alright. Cool. There we go. That's the logo. More or less good looking. That's up to your judgment. But yeah, hope you guys are gonna enjoy the stream. Only seeming to have 6 players, that's very unfortunate. But maybe they can give us an interesting fight. So let's have a look and see if I can pronounce those names. Rob, Chipotle, Snowfox, Tantan, Even, Steven, Marco, and Raikkonen. Good. Should be good. Should be able to. Yeah, let's see what Pramo has to offer here. Volkswagen here asking for a victory. Although I don't think any clan wants to give those out, because now there's also the win rate included, or the battle win rate during tournaments included. So you don't really want to give up a game. And I was wrong. Pramo is indeed going for the C play. Even Steven here furthest forward. Might spot the occasional heavy there. Gets tanker on him. Or a buy-in actually. How you say that? Going into A here. Cap advantage for Volkswagen. But doesn't quite get the shot on him. And we have Rob here. Chilling in the Z100. Marco spotted 2. Very defensive play here from Volkswagen, but what are they supposed to do? They're down a tank from the beginning. Meaning they're automatically down on hit points, of course. But they're having an alright defensive position here. The mouse might need to relocate a little bit, but else not too bad. Kranwagens are a bit out of place, I think. But there's not a whole lot of places you can put them in, but I would probably try to send them here. Send them all the way around so the 100 doesn't spot them, and then try to play against this side here. But we have some first spots here. 5 tanks have been seen. Illusional, Billy, and Gage, I think how you say that? Have spotted these 2 over here. Oh, big damage onto that mouse there. And even more coming in from Rob. Onto that ice 4 here, incognito. Not hidden well enough. Still getting shot at. And Pramo here now starting to push in. Slowly but surely here, 3000 HP advantage already. Incognito here now very low. Delusional trying to push forward onto Tantan. It's also starting to get low. But we'll look at that here. There's not really a whole lot that they are able to do. And Pramo here with pretty good focus fire already. Incognito, they're still alive on 58. And Billy as well, but Wings of Royalty here. Quite heavy damage he took there. Mouse finally destroyed. Snowfox here does get the eyes forward. And the Kranwagen goes down on the other side, and that match is basically decided here. As we just wait for the cleanup here, we get an unfortunate bounce there from Snowfox onto the lower plate of that icefall. Just him left. Takes 1 shot. Snowfox here clears the kill. And they win game 1. Very solid executed here. Did put up an alright fight here. An okay amount of damage. But it doesn't seem like they're getting a 7th player, which do be kinda unfortunate, if I do say so myself. See lineups changing here for both sides. See Vickers here. Raikkonen has been put out. You'll see that E100 from Rob. And we get basically the same lineup, just Uncle Chicks getting put in for Raikkonen. And we see a bat shed here, nearly said Bounce, but that's a bat shed I'm pointing on. Jägeru, the T22 now, potentially a Vickers here from Tinker. 4005? And another bat shed? Okay. Oh, it's a T22. That is an odd lineup if I ever saw one. Okay. Billy back in the mouse. Engage in the big boy, the Death Star. What's up with my hair here? What is this part? God damn it. Whatever, let's ignore it. Can we decide now? Okay, so we're gonna see Kranwagen, Batchat, Jaeger, Death Star, Mouse, and T22. That is a one-of-a-kind lineup. Some of you guys didn't show up, that's unfortunate. But yeah, hi to Reinhard, Tony, and Fleuvel? I'm not sure which it is.
Let's take him out.
And yeah. So again, not again, but I've forgotten to say 5 minutes delay, so if you have any questions or want to mention something, be sure to put it in the chat. I am not gonna miss it. It's just gonna take me a moment to answer. Good shot there into Incognito. Double tap by Snowfox and Chicks. Illusional here spotted. Takes a bounce, a dodge, and one pen. One of all three. And Pramo here, not gonna mess around, just straight up pushing over. Incognito out. And here come the big boys. Snowfox there. Huge shot. Massive high roll there. 1100 from the Death Star with AP. Unless that was a hash low roll. Wings of Royalty here. Put out one, and that's all he's gonna do. Rob there from above, and his E100 gonna drop down. Oh, misses the shot. Engage, put out a shot. Ah, he bounces the AP on the I7. It's been funny to see an Amarak there, but this game's over. Even Steven here gets that bad shot. The Death Star do it. Ah, he went for the lower plate, not the upper. Alright then. And that is GG to Pramo. And a 2-0 victory here. Well played. Good attempt though for Volkswagen. They at least tried, right? They did their best. And GG. I do not want to play in training rooms, nor do I want... No, stop with these offers. Stop. Stop right there. Also a personal hi to Mr. Big. I know you're watching. Hello, mate. Greetings to you. Now it's time for replay. I'll show a couple and then we'll have another look at the... I guess we couldn't have a look now. The chart with Pramo right here. On Vineyards next at 32, which is in 23 minutes. So time for replays, and I got a couple. Start with... What is that even? For replay. 113 on Himmelsdorf, a raid platoon. I know both of those boys. Although they have renamed themselves, my god. Well then, he's using calibrated instant. Interestingly, I played as full DPM this time. Oh, see the addition of the 1-2-1 coming along as well on this flank. Gonna group up here. Seems reasonable. Ah, late reaction time. Rip. Double tap on the Kampf Panzer there. Pretty good. Can you get one more? Yes, you can. I think with quite the old camo here. First ever rating camo. That I also have on some tanks. Wish I had it on more though, if I knew that they would put in new rating camos and basically remove the old ones. Which gives them more or less nostalgia to it, because this one was the first rating camo. And I got my very first as well. Before we got a rating change. Where back then, if you lost, you were never able to get more. Wait, let me resort that in my. If you lost a batch in ratings, you never got points. Now, even if you lose with a pretty good game for yourself, you can still gain points. Back then, that wasn't possible, and you just in general lost a whole lot more. So it was harder really to gain points back then, which I liked more that system. Although this one is, I guess, more rewarding, although it ends up being it's just massive battle spam simulator. So rating doesn't really mean a whole lot anymore. Oh yeah, that's when I got my first cap. Felt good. I think back then it was also only tier 9 and 10. Later with my T30. Although I could be wrong. Hey Robin, hey Duka, hey Boomer. Why are you three still awake? I can guess Robin being awake, but why are Duka and Boomer still on? I mean, I don't mind, you know. I like having a presence in chat that I know of. But just surprised. That's all. Now let's see Robin carry. Between two trains? But one ice force full though. His grill doesn't seem the most competent. Oh. Just put out a shot though, that's pretty good. I think I'd look at that chieftain instead. Please put him out. Nice. He's still full HP, that helps a whole lot. Ram? Nice. Now he's a one shot. A bounce. You're not aiming in as much, Robin. What is this? It's so weird. Watching replays where people don't zoom in a lot. 11! Rip! Ram him? Yeah. Wait, are you gonna win this? Because he's a one shot now. That bounce. Nah, there's no way you're winning this one. No way. I'm blocking. Oh, first one bounced. He has way more DPM, so let's see. But if he does, then this is an amazing game. Oh my god. He's actually doing it. Yeah. He's aiming right into it. Oh my god. Great game, Robin. That gets a thumbs up from me, dude. That was well done. Nice farming. 7.2k, 6 kills. 1800 base. Also, nice crucial for Fugus there. Damn. Hello, Oliver. Alright, so let's mark it. Oh, I completely skipped over a replay here. Huh. How did I do that? Oh, whatever. We can show that now. On Gravy in the Chieftain. If you also would like your replays to be shown on stream. Although the update is coming. So don't really see the point of doing that now. But after the update, feel free to share it on my Discord server in tour replays with the addition of preferably the time or the battle duration, not the timestamp. What's up with my hair, dude? What the hell? This is really annoying. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying yourself for this NA stream, previous skill number 2. Get that mouse out of the way. And yeah. Hopefully the stream is gonna be longer than the last 2. Getting out first the game that we watched with Souls today on EU, and the second day of NA getting out. The first round for Moon Monkeys was not too nice, I gotta say. Although that's, you know, can end up happening if you have your teams be picked at random. Of course, I don't blame the teams. I mean, everyone can have a bad performance. Or just a better opponent early on, you know, just happens. But of course, it's always a bit... It's a bit iffy when you stream the games as well, so you gotta cut off early. Or, well, let's put it this way. You have to end your stream first of all streamers. For all servers, we have multiple. So, you know. Always a bit... but whatever. Today, also no stream by Jack. I'm not too sure why, but... you know. That's just how it be. Got one less for NA, but I think he's back for previous skill 3? If I remember seeing it in our spreadsheet correctly. I think he wrote himself in for that. But yeah. So today it's only me and Fishy. And then the 28th, by the way. For those who are still not sure, because there's a lot of people who are. I'll also keep mentioning it later at the end of the stream. Because there will be that question. I am sure of it. Because tomorrow's the update. So that's why there's no tournament match set for it, but in-game it does show up as tomorrow. Oh. Just so that we are all on the same page. Fuck. I mean, I'm not judging you, Boomer, you know, I was just surprised because I didn't know you were awake at that time. But it's 7:30, oh jeez. I mean, I woke up at 15, so... Or, well, 3 PM, you know, so that's why I'm still pretty chipper. But I also feel kinda shit, so I'm not too chipper. But yeah. I just hope you guys are doing fine. You know. Hopefully you're gonna enjoy the good games from NA here. With Pramo. As our prime guest. You know. Big shot. And he's out. Good Farbig by Gravy here. 6k damage. That Progetto not too happy though in the chat. And that's a GG. Well done. I guess we can have another look at the assistant. Okay. No, that's the assistant. That's the other one was Discord. We didn't want that. There we go. So we need to update, and the Penguin oh wait, no. Chrono has won. Naps and Gosu have won. Hated and Clear, Fluent Rival and Purple in Group 1. Group 2, which is followed by Fishy, has Moon Monkeys, or Moon Men, play against. I guess Revenge is the tag. We have Void versus Endeavor. Good game, which he does follow. This is Nuke and then straight Surge, I think. And then our group 3 here. We have one beta going through, the other one. Had to stay back. We're gonna watch the game against Cruel next. Apex against Sigma, and then Pincer versus FLTH. Yeah, I do believe that, Robin. Focus was of great help, wasn't it? Running away from 3 tanks, I guess, does be helping. Hello, communist. Yeah, I guess we can show more replay. Where's that channel? There we go. Mark this as shown. And show Yusuf next in his tank. Apparently not able to get full damage because supremacy. So we basically got spoiler. I hope you guys enjoyed that spoiler. But is it a win or not? Right? Well, I guess you could just check the channel and find out for yourselves. Where's... the hell? What? 1 second. Oh, it's behind the green screen. Ah, that makes more sense. Ah, was wondering where my iced tea went. Because I couldn't prepare myself a tea like last time because my cat annoyed me. As you saw at the start of the stream if you were here. So just couldn't get a tea, god damn it. So I'm just having some iced tea. You guys don't mind that? But yeah, let's have a look at Yusuf here on Vineyards. That's the map name, yes, Vineyards. That is quite the Loro, 322. Nothing you wanna see. By all means. Ah, shot in the ground in front of him. Rip. I still don't get why people call this tank OP even once, by the way. Get it. That was a nice shot. At least aim. And for there, he did see it.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Let's see. He could use this thing right in front of him here as hold down, probably. Because that's how flat the tank is. Jesus, what are these shots? I can't do shots like this. Like, without aiming in. I just don't like doing shots like that. Let's put it this way. Because they feel weird. I always want to at least go into sniper. There's a panther. No, Yusuf. Extra. Ah, right, this only has 400. I kind of felt like it had 420, but I think the reload would be too good for that. So it does make sense. It's another one. Angles is upper plane. I guess, I mean, you can't really angle the lower plane, can you? That was quite another low roll though. 340. When it should have been a one shot. KV4 can one shot him, but he's not looking. Just fired as well. Nice. Say 07 to Void. I mean, I can say hi to Void, yeah, sure. Hi Void, I guess.
That one didn't go through.
Also hi to Fly. I mean, look at the KV form, and you can even pen his goddamn cheeks. Ah, tank's not that bad, it has armor. Yeah, good armor, by the way. You have the biggest weak spots of all tier 8 tanks. Right on top of your tank. Nice tank, by the way. Oh my god, now I get it. Look at that HP that was still around and he couldn't farm it. RIP! 5k though. GG. Well played, Yusuf. Well played. Time for one more read. Might not. Definitely. Unless I have like a 2-minute replay lying around. 2 minutes. Or this, but let's just not risk it. Let's just not do that. Shall we? By the way, look at these great stats. Isn't that amazing? By the way, you gotta look at these battles, because I mean although I haven't played tournament, but if you spectate games, this number goes up. Which is fantastic. Because look at this, there's tournament matches. On tanks that aren't supposed to have tournament matches. Yeah. 8 games in the tier 4 in tournaments. Can't even pick tier 4 tank. That's amazing. That's crazy, isn't it? Hold on, let's have a look at the team of kind of one. Yeah. Can I pronounce all of those? That's like the biggest problem I always have. Mercury. Reedsky? Or was that just a really weird way of saying it? Yeah, okay. Just gonna say Slim Shady. Yeah. How would you guys say this one? Oh really? Was that needed? Was this needed? Hookans and Kawaii. Alright, let's focus. We have Vineyards now. Interesting accident that the match we just watched, the replay, happened to be on this match, and we see double STB and Vickers. Excuse me, but what? You would never see that on EU, I don't think. I've seen double Leo before, but double STB. If you even see an STB, you only see one, usually. For like the most obscure position. Whew, sorry. But I guess if there's a map that the STB can be used on, it would be this one. And they accompany that by double E5 and double IS4. Pretty standard, right? Box standard. All those. Mercury in the chat. Hello there. Good luck in your match. And we have one mouse on Vineyards. Where would you send that? Like to protect C, I guess? Push through the city? I don't get what you would use the mouse for, other than like really the city, but there's better tanks to use for that. I don't know. I'm clueless. Double E5 as well, double Kranwagen here, a T22 and an IS4. So more or less a normal lineup, apart from really that mouse. But yeah, Primo here is gonna be in a huge HP disadvantage. Having 3 non-heavies, which I mean heavies are basically now the how you measure hit points in this tank on tournaments versus 1 non-heavy, so there could be like an easy 2.5 to 3k HP disadvantage, especially since they have a mouse on the enemy side and they don't have one. But the Ice 4 is a nice HP buff. Like 2.8k that thing brings with itself. It's pretty. And then 2e5s. They don't bring a whole lot. They're basically balanced by the enemy 2e5s. Those Clan ranks also do have quite a high amount, don't they? Like 2.7? I actually don't know. But yeah, Pramo here has to use these STBs. If not, or if they get killed early, then they're gonna be in a quite load of trouble here, actually. Because that's all their DPM is on, other than the Vicus, of course, which kind of fits into that group too. But I mean, Cruel doesn't really have an advantage there, because they have the same weakness. If the T22 dies early, plus the E5s, they're gonna be in trouble. So we'll see how this one pans out, really. 30 seconds left here. We're gonna see Pramo starting in the south first. This time we have Mako in and Raikkonen instead of Chicks, who's now bench warming again, and Snowfox has to calm down, playing in the snow too. So yeah, let's see. Vineyards here. Our first match of this lineup here, Pramo versus Cruel. The Battle Bodies against the Fearless. Let's see who comes out on top. But yeah, I'm really interested in how this mouse is gonna be used. Or what, like, because the thing with strategies is you can't always fully follow them. Sometimes the enemy is just too aggressive, or you just have to react in a really weird way so that you just cannot play your own strategy. So we might not even see the actual purpose of this mouse here, but yeah, do see it heading towards C. See Vickers STB here, rushing over the river, potentially to stop this A cap here, and spot anything crossing over. And yep, that's 5 tanks spotted here on the side of Cruel. That makes 6. Only caps there in the back unspotted, and A basically defender. Tamtam here quite for forward Ghost Ranger. Just be careful with his Vickers. Did already take a shot, but he did put out one in return. The mouse here already taking damage, and look at that here. Really not a great position for a mouse. Because no matter where you angle it, you're gonna have people shoot at you. And I guess they're just using him as an HP buffer now. Slim Shady here, and the other Kranwagen going to push over as well, but look at the HP loss already. They're just gonna keep pushing on Raikkonen, but Chipotle here throwing himself in the way of at least one Kranwagen, and even Steven here going to try to help out, but E5 won't last for too long. And on the other side here we have another brawl, with Cruel here being quite aggressive against Tantan, who hasn't really lost a whole lot of hit points, considering that there's 4 tanks just now starting to bleed, but even Cap's already super low. Both STBs still full HP, as well as the Vickers. None of the DPM on Pramo's side even challenged the slightest, as we now have a 5-on-4 here with a lot of HP advantage for Pramo. Marco here with a nice pincer movement, but they are pushing onto Rob here, who should just push back over. Personal opinion here. There comes Ghost Ranger shutting down Hookins. Tactician goes down, and that just leaves the E5 left. All alone in the riverbed. Being shut down here by Chipotle. Still on nearly full HP. And GG, winning the first game here. And yeah, look at that. That's what I meant. If the STBs can do work, and they did do work, and a lot of it. That's 7k combined with 2 kills. And if you add the Vickers into that, that's quick math, 10.3k with 4 kills. That's a whole lot that those 3 tanks alone did. So yeah, good damage spread in general though. Even Raikkonen and Tantan, who did get pushed on, did solid. Yeah, then we have Mercury here. The mouse just not really Mercury, you were in the stream chat. If you're back in it in 5 minutes, depending on if this match is over by then, let me know what the purpose of that mouse was, because I would like to know. Because I bet this was not what that was planned for. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they move it out now. Like, whatsoever. Although the rest of their lineup seems to be unchanged here. So, might still see it? With the change here from Pramo though, still the Vickers. No, the mouse sticks actually. It's interesting. We have Marco and Rob here switching from STBs to 1. I think this is a play to rush into the corner here, as the 140s are the quickest Russian mediums. That's the only reason they are used. If they are used, so probably then, I see. And then we have Steven and a Kranwagen instead of an Icefall. We now have... Alright, so it seems that Premo likes rotating players around, because now we have Tantan and Chipotle out for Uncle and Snowfox in Icefall and E5. So yeah, let's see what Cruel has here. Maybe the change of spawn will help them, or Premo might just steamroll them here 2-0. We'll have to see what happens. But yet again, the HP disadvantage here. Quite heavy, 2000? I don't actually... Well, I didn't pay attention to last game, so maybe someone in the chat could tell me how much that was, but I think it was around similar here. But yeah, if these 3 tanks can make work again, that is gonna... Heavy hitting here, really. As we have the 2 140s going to where I guessed them to go. Marco here saluting as he enters the corner. And Ghost Ranger here, look at this aggressiveness from this Vickers light very far forward. Let's find the Kranwagen here. Can you put a shot in? Not quite, but the 140s have an angle. Both also still unspotted. We have the E5 there in the cap. B has been taken as well by the T22. Good shot there. Lukens had to use his repair kit, because he did lose his ammo, right? And he did, I think, just got tracked here. So he had to use his second as well. Leaves him in a world of pain. Snowfox is getting pushed on by 2 now. 4 if we count the E5 and mouse onto it, and Chipotle here getting pushed on by 2 as well. And Pramo kind of had their tanks a bit split here, but Chaps is getting shot to pieces here. Pushing over did not work out for him. Lost most of his hit point, and Chicks here, pretty unscathed, got out of the situation easily. But Snowfox here doesn't look too healthy, but he's buying really good time there with that rock as cover. And Chaps here now down to a 1 shot. Will get cleared by the C5. With Ghost Ranger here, let's have a look at his POV in the city behind these tanks for an angle, probably to shoot down the Kranwagen, who has been paying attention now, so he's gonna shoot the mouse instead. And there's Slim Shady going down. The E5 here drops next, and really good focus fire here from Pramo. Really good reaction time as well, realizing that they need to make aggression here on this flank. Also took back B. Raikkonen here now getting focused down. Might go down to Mercury here. He's not careful. And it's... Ooh, gets lucky here. Shank absorbing all of that damage. And yeah, that's what I mean. The 140s both still alive. The Vickers still alive. And just really good focus fire. And it's Mercury here last in his mouse. Good attempt here by Cruel. Nice sportsmanship as well at the end. Ghost Ranger here nearly ramming himself to death. And even Steven here. Where is he? Plays the job for HP still. And well played. Well played, and look at that again here. 4.6k by one of the mediums. Marco didn't do as much, but got the kills. And yeah, that's what I mean. If you can keep your mediums alive and keep them shooting, it's really gonna hurt you. And it did show that really, really well. Well-deserved victory here for Pramo. And commiserations to Cruel here. They did put up a good fight. They did do well. Let's have a look at the other brackets, although some of the matches might not be finished. Let's have a look. Hated here, although it's already done. All of the others are still going. So we were one of the fast clears here in Group 2. Everyone is still rolling around. And in Group 3, a fast clear here from a lot of people. Pincer, Apex, and Pramo done. We are currently awaiting the last opponent here to enter the semis. Also, quick mention, if you enter into the semis, you are qualified for the second half of this tournament. And yeah, Pramo just did that. So, congratulations. And let's have a look when the match starts. To see how much time we got. Oh, that was already good. So it's 4 past, so we got 22 minutes on New Bay. Interesting map choice. New Bay. Alright, let's have another replay then. This time it's Gravy and the Scorpion. On... Oh look, it's Vineyards. Hey Robin, look, this is before you changed your name. Damn, this is an old replay then. Oh. Yeah, let's see what they got for us here. Take my mouse off the screen. Go. STG and Scorpion. No supremacy this time. But an interesting camo choice here, Gravy. I don't like it. I know he's not watching, he's sleeping already, but if he is re-watching, perhaps. Yikes. The taste of some people in their camo is questionable. I know it doesn't matter at all whatsoever. Like, what camo you put on your tank. But I gotta say, you gotta appreciate a good taste in camo when you see it. And this is the opposite. This is a bad taste in camo. You know? I mean, I don't have the perfect taste, of course, all of this opinion. But, I mean, come on. Really? How can you do that to a school? Camos must be selected after how they look. And this doesn't look good. So yeah. So hi random, I didn't say hi to you yet, I don't think.
That's a full penetration.
God, what did you talk about, Boomer? I am not sure. I don't actually. Oh, there comes the Centurion. And he gets it. It was quite risky though, that could have been the ICU looking, or even the Borsig perhaps, so... Oh, yep, there's the TDs. The Robin Oss, already quite low, takes a shot here. Into the turret. What's that lightweight do? Disconnected perhaps? 2-2 right now, they've lost the city. Nearly at least, the D75 is gonna go down. Let's actually have a look. Could be just a bot driving around as well. Nice, they get the STG out. HE loader. Oh, come on. That definitely did hit. I'm just not sure if it now fired an AP on HE. But looking at the damage that he got additional, it seems to be just an AP shot. And if 75, you're actually outplaying him. He gets to kill him. And they do win the city instead. Alright, I was wrong. Rip, Robin is out. There's the lightweight fighting an Actonix. It's a 3-on-3 now. It's gonna be a 2-on-3 any second now. Need to put that shot in. Ah, I hate these shots. Ah, when they hit the tracks instead of the tank itself. Those are awful. Especially if you aim them well. 75 is a one-shot. I see the possibility for Kolobana. I don't know if it is one, so I'll have to wait and see. But they're now capping, so that does put pressure on them. And that is Kolobanov territory. It was kind of delayed there. I think he had a bit of ping on that shot. Did get the shot out indeed. Should be all now, at least 2 shots. Borsig is a 1-shot. I see. I think was on like 600 HP, if I remember correct. And the Actionix was on 700, so he is indeed a 2-shot. I'll have to make it faster. 1-shot on the ISU. I don't think the ISU has that good camera rating. Oh, maybe he does. Because he didn't have the a camo put onto his tank. And he was stuck as well. Okay, he just had better camo than I expected, I guess. No, so I take back what I said. Yeah, that's why I like tanks like this, with like a turret. You can just sit there, put a big shot in, take one in return, because you know you have more alpha, and then just, you know, do this again. Again, and again. Great win here, Gravy. Congrats for that, Kolobana. It's like well deserved. Oh god, back when he still had that. Alright, let's have another look at the assistant, because most of these games should be over by now. Most of them at least. Rival and Purple still playing. The Club Penguin and Naps are through. Group 2, the Moonmen have made it into the semis. And Void as well, knocking down Endeavor. In Group 3, still playing. Sure. Why not? We should have time for more read. Well, a 5-minute one. I know, 1-1 on 11:22. On Oasis. Alright. And after that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 replays to go through. So I might show them all tonight. Hopefully. That will be all, and then the update hits, so then people can send in new replays. Sounds like a plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's start at 4 hours, so we still have 15 minutes. This replay is 5 minutes long. We have one with 7 minutes then, so yeah. Just through one more. And depending how fast the match of Premo is. If they lose, of course, then we won't have time to show one more, because match for 3rd place games are instant when both teams are over. Or when both semis are over. So, we'll see about that. Else we could show 1, 2, 4 more. 5 minutes. 4 minutes basically. So now 12 minutes. Let's allocate like 17 minutes for this. If they're fast, then we could do it. Yes, Robin. Gravy has trash taste in camo. Hey Yoda! How are you doing, my friend? Is your giveaway over, by the way? Let me check. But it should have been, right? Couldn't have been too long. But anyway, how's the channel going then? Check it out if you haven't. He's doing a Yoda voice in all of his videos, and I think that's lovely. Pretty unique content for Blitz, at least. So, you know, give it a view. See if you like it or not. We're going to... The purpose of the mouse was to start a push over the encounter cap. So it was. Okay. But as you pointed out, the SCBs weren't getting stopped from farming me for 2 shots each before I got to this. Okay, so it's a new touch team, let's put it this way. And so it was the intentional strat. I didn't think it would. Also, he's really low on HP now. How are you gonna survive this? Alright, good angle. It was Ethan. Oh yeah, well. I don't remember who had what name more than. So it was Ethan, not you. Alright, that was just my mistake. Games. Well, don't worry, mate. I'm also just a PC player. If I were to play on touch, I'd be at best a 50%er. And that just because of game knowledge. In terms of controls, probably 48 or so. So don't worry, I don't judge anyone moving from PC to touch. It's really hard. Or, let's put it this way, not easy. But hey, you did put up a good fight. So, well played to you. Can you consider this a blind shot? Because you kinda did shoot before. But kinda also at the same time he got spotted. That was a blind shot. Hey Pete. So yeah, again, if I have any mispronunciation... I can't even pronounce the word Oh. I am tired. I cannot even pronounce the word mispronounced properly. So if I do pronounce a name wrong, let me know it's not intentional, and I'll fix it within the next streams. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary so far. If you have any feedback, what I could do better, what's already good. You know, stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Put those in the chat or on the comments. Or just on Discord. My DMs are open, I think, so. Yeah. Okay. I just couldn't quite figure it out, you know. Because I wasn't sure if that was meant to be like a 1. Or if it is just an L or a Y. An I, so. You know, it's one of those where it's like, what is it? What is it entirely? It's a bit of a mess in my... Alright, can I get this? I should, yes. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind people having fun about it. Some names are hard. Mine isn't. But that's fine. Although people still intentionally mispronounce it, which... it riles me up, man. But we got David in the 54. And he says his screen kept freezing for a couple seconds. Or for a few. So like 1 or 2 probably. That's annoying. Especially when you're playing a game like this where it's reactionary on what you do. Oh, yeah, we see it in the replay. Okay. Oh, that looks like lost to me, man. Look at that aim circle. Holy shit. That is definitely not ping. That is loss. Package loss. I've gotten so familiar with package loss that I can differentiate the two. And that is sad. Although the aim, from like the aiming reticle, it looks like loss. Like ping. But this is clearly package loss. I once had a replay on stream, and that was back when I averaged like 5 to 10 package loss during my streams, and I still played because I liked streaming too much. Okay, so I had a good game and I sent it to someone, I don't remember who, and I thought, hey, I got a 4K eyes free ace. Maybe they would like it for their channel. You know, it was a smaller channel, so could just use the replay. Why not? Would have given them a shout out and such. And they actually got back to me saying I won't use it because this replay looks like you're having aimbot. And I had a look at that replay. And yes, it did look like I had aimbot. But not only that, also the entire replay was broken. Because movement and everything. If you ever have package loss, rewatch the replay. It's hilarious as hell. Especially if you have it for most of the replay, not just a moment, because that's boring. But if you have like a full replay of package loss, especially if it's like 5 and above, it's so funny. Oh, I can't tell you. I have enough games to do, don't worry about it. But yeah. Friday is the giveaway. Oh, so you've not done it yet. I thought it was over. Might have just misremembered them. That was not an intentional track. Didn't even get assistance out of it. Yeah, eyes free defender, by the way. So skilled that time. Oh man. That's just sad at this point, these bounces. I mean, he did say, like in a different replay, when he was watching the stream, that he didn't have 100% crew yet. But this is just poor aiming, David. You don't auto-aim on this side, man. Come on, David. Just aim in. Or shoot heat, for God's sake. Thank you. Thank you, David. Ah. Finger crack. It's a 3-on-3 now. They should technically win this if we just look at the tanks, because it's 3 tier 9s against 1 tier 9 and 2 tier 8s. And one of those tier 8s is a 49. Like, what's he gonna do against the Moisture and a 54? Yes, the waffle, but that waffle can also blast him for 900, so. You know. This man is having the loss of his life here. Gets that BKO. Interesting position by that PZ actually. Damn, pretty good. Waffle is using the long gun. That's nice. Seeing some love for that gun. I really like using. Oh. Ah, he could have easily shot. And there's the 49. And he just missed him. David. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh no, 1v2. Oh, that should have been an HE, dude. Especially since it's a max roll, it would have been so much. Oh no, don't go down. Don't go. Don't do it. Oh! I would have just left the 49 there and went after the KPS. That, especially you only have 2 minutes. Can't shoot if your gun is underwater. Just ram into him. Yeah, but what do you do now? You only have 2 minutes and you need to get out of this hole. You know, it's... Ah, this is so sad watching this. You could have already won. It's not even a bad game, right? 3 kills, 4.8k. You can't cap anymore, you need 1 minute 40. When's the next tournament? What do you mean exactly, Robin? Ah, you bastard, that's what you... Robin! You bitch. Hey Manu. Nice to hear you enjoy the content. And greetings to the Philippines from Germany. Been practicing different controls for about 2 months. 2 months is not enough. Although you will start to get used to it, you're not gonna like it instantly. Itchy. But yeah, I would have already went in there, there's no point. You're drawing this, man. This is such a draw. Maybe he just didn't realize the time. Or he was confident he could get there. Or well, kill him with the remaining time left. He's just going around, guys. Come on. If he rushes in and pens 2 shots, he gets his victory. Pens 1. Just push, dude. Just push. You can take a shot. Just push. No! David! No! Ah! Oh, I'm fuming. Ah, no, dude. Unlucky. Nice ace, though. Alright, let's join the room quickly. I've missed matches before because battles were too long, which is why I'm asking for battle durations now with replays, by the way. Good old unhealthy iced tea. Hell yeah. Alright, it's New Bay. Beta versus Promo. I think that's how you pronounce it. You're wrong. Could also just say Valhalla, because that's the team name. Where double E5, double 50B, Ice for Vickers and Mouse. Versus Vickers, Mouse E100. I like this. Ah, I love seeing E100s in tournaments, man. 4 IS4s though. Ah, this lineup hurts to see. You have like no safety for DPM. At all, you know? Because, let's say the Vickers dies. He gets caught off guard by those 250Bs. He dies. No one in this lineup has any DPM, you know? I mean, yes, the E100 can put out big shots, but that's it. IS4 has trash DPM, and so is the Mouse. Not forgetting that they don't have the best gun handling as well, you know, so... It's a risky move. I don't like these lineups so much. Would be great if you were able to have a chat with the clan rep. I guess you mean the team rep. Once the round was over, not sure how easy that would be. Yeah, the thing is with that catch, I thought about actually doing that a while back. The issue just is, a lot of those teams aren't English. I mean, for an A, it's highly likely, right? There's still Spanish clans. I don't speak Spanish. I don't mind people who don't speak English that well. They might struggle with it. And I wouldn't really know what to say other than like, hey, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? But that would give away strategies and such. And it's also a bit awkward, I guess. So I ended up never really trying. So, I mean, maybe on occasions, but else. Don't really feel like that would be worth the hassle. But it's not a bad idea. Definitely isn't catch. Put it that way. But yeah. Double 50B here from Beta. They can make it work, they could win this game easily. Because Promo has no DP. But let's see what happens. We can't know before, right? So, first match here, New Bay. It's 0-0. First match of the semifinals. Let's see what happens. Oh, New Bay. Not my favorite of maps. Let's see, can I pronounce those? Yeah, basically. Easy enough. Alrighty. Hit point advantage here for Premo by about 1,000, so that's a 50B clip. And let's see where they're gonna heading. Maybe head. We have a B move here from the IS4. Going there alone, striker. Both Vickers here are gonna be going onto this bridge. Even Steven here getting out-spotted. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe just Neox the one that spotted him. But basically giving up the bridge here after putting a nice shot there across. Doesn't get one back. And Premo here liking the city a bit more. Rob here with Chipotle quite far forward. Make me he's gonna get spotted in a moment. And Raikkonen here very far forward with Snowfox. Good double tap here on Striker. Getting control of B and have now cap advantage. Oh ho 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 ho! Big damage here on that 50B. Double tap by the mouse in the 100. Although Chipotle has bled half of his hit points for this. Can Rob hit us up? Not quite, but there's tanks behind him. And he's able to put that one out. He needs to get into cover before those 50Bs unload again. Chipotle here now covering. Pramo has made themselves quite a bit of HP buffer here. Even Steven here quite aggressive, rushing through here. Gonna shoot one more into Neox. A bit to hit him, and Striker already out here. Really good tag team by those IS4s, just pushing through. Now behind those 50Bs. They're gonna be able to put in some nice shots here. The first one will go down to Raikkonen. Chipotle here on his side. Not sure how that happened. But did get clipped by the 50B, who's now defenseless. And Rob here doing the correct thing, using his alpha properly, shoots the mouse. Nice fire there as well. Marco, you should have cleared that 50. He's gonna be able to unload a full clip now. Snowfox here with some good blocking. Oh, he had his turret blocked. Oh. Ah, you couldn't quite see it, but here on the side his turret was destroyed, so he couldn't move. That's why they were confidently leaving it all to Snowfox. And yeah, well done. Neox here gonna go down, and that's a 7-1. Well played on Newbay. Very good. Supposed to be a bite. Ah, the clan name, okay. Well, thanks, Witch Doctor, if you have the clue about it. I don't. Good first game here from Pramo, so far undefeated. Let's see if they can keep that going for day 1 of Prove Your Skill 2. As we have a player change. Yeah, true, Duka, they really do like it. On EU, you see more E5s than IS4s now, at this point. But NA seems to be holding on to traditions, I guess. I did also mention that on the Blitz Cup, actually, when I did analyze on NA. Because it was by far the server with the most IS4s. Whilst the least was on Russia, I think, with like only a couple. Because the E5 was so prominent and dominant as well. You didn't really see it. But NA likes the IS4 a lot, but balances it well with an E5 I've seen, so I'm liking the games I see. Let's put it this way. Lethal, the thing is, a lot of people use calibrated on an IS4 for a reason. And in tournaments, generally, you only see calibrated anyway, apart from only a small amount of tanks. Because you want to make sure to pin. It doesn't matter if you have bad DPM. If you bounce or miss, that means your DPM gets worse. So calibrated is a hell of a lot important. But yeah, we don't see a mouse anymore on Pramo's side. Chipotle there. Also got moved out, I think. And indeed he did. We now have an E100 triple IS4. Double E5 and a Vickers versus still double 50B. But here wanting to still keep that going. With one IS4, a mouse, a double E5 and a Vickers. Alright. This time we have them also going a bit more for the park area here. So Stranger here and Striker have spotted each other. I have a light tank change here on their side. Ammo here now entering BC. Getting ignored here from the red team. But putting in some good early damage. Those 50 Bs here basically denying any crossings so far. But look at that Pramo here, super aggressive on these E5s. They are quite isolated. But the 50 Bs are now coming in, one of them reloading. The other one with 2 shells here, misses one. Can he pen one? Yes, he does, but now he's on a reload. It will be quite useless. Whilst Uncle here picks up Make Me. Seems to have been Amarak. Focus here now on Neox. Those 50 Bs are dangerous. You want to focus them. Because if they can unload more than one clip, that basically means they did their purpose. You want to stop that from happening. Tantan here goes down by one of the 50s. Neox here about to be reloaded. It's double tap. There goes the other one. And really good focus fight here by Pramo. Already picked up 4 kills. Only losing 1 in return. And just this sheer aggression here. Sticking together, everyone apart from the Vickers basically was all here in this bunch of tanks. And yeah, just really well focused. And that leaves the last ICE 4 here alive. Being sandwiched by 2. And yeah. Just a GG here to Pramo. Still undefeated, going now to the finals. I'll play. Bayeta here not able to quite put up a fight. Unfortunately did get outclassed here. Really heavy focus by Pramo. Really good aggression. And just hitting where they need to. They really played the map to their advantage here. And the thing is with 50s, you want to use them over time, right? Because clipping, you want to like get one clip out, like maybe 3 to 5 shots first, and then you want to push with them when they are fully loaded again. I think that's the ideal usage of a 50B. But they weren't able to quite do that. So, a bit unfortunate for them there. They tried it. They tried their best. So, you know. Good attempt for them though. Definitely don't want to talk at them. Get back to replays here with now Yusuf. In his WZ. And if we're fast we can get through all of the replay. And I would like to do. Yeah, okay. Set it. Alright, sure. The thing is with Rammer or Calibrated, it really depends on what kind of player you are. For me it depends on certain situations, like on a lot of tanks that aren't like, excluding tier 10 entirely for now out of this discussion, or at least my point of view, I usually decided on, do I think this has enough AM pen for the tier? Am I comfortable enough to play with a certain amount that the tank provides me with? And depending on the gun handling, that may also differ. Because, you know, some tanks might have terrible aim time and everything, so you want to make sure you really do hit those shots and penetrate. So on those I will sometimes take Calibrated. But if we go to tier 10 now, most of my choices, at least for the medium tanks, depends. Do I have 330 heat pen, which is basically my threshold? Well, whatever else the premium shell is, though I guess for most, if not all, it's heat. can't remember any tank having APCR as premium on it. Correct me if you remember one. But yeah, that's my baseline. Does it have a medium 330 heat? No? Calibrated. Because you run about need 330 for E100 front turrets, for Jaegeru, upper plate, like superstructures, for an I7 turret, stuff like that, you know. Going through medium turrets better. And most of them already have good DPM, so you don't need to increase it too much anyway. And also, when do you ever use your full DPM? You don't always fire on reload, unless it's a heavy 1v1 where you face suck and such. So I think sometimes just going for the pen is more important. But on like TDs, I rarely ever use it. Or if it's something like a charity, then I will, because of the hash, you know. Stuff like that. That's how I decide, is it worth to go to forego that extra DPM to gain extra deep and penetration. For example, the Griller. The Griller is one of the only tier 10 TDs where I actually choose to play with calibrated. The only reason that is so is because of the reload time. Now the Grill has now, I think, with calibrated, like, I don't know. So the Grill got a reload buff, right? But I couldn't quite comprehend, or I didn't want to change my playstyle because a lot of times I base it on the certain reload the tank has. And I played the Grill so much I got used to it. So what I did is I looked, what's the reload with calibrated? And it's like 0.2 difference to what the reload used to be before. So the Grill reload buff to me was just a pen buff, you know. So that's how I basically decide. Like some tanks don't need extra pen. Stuff like an ISU or a 268, I don't see. That was poor. Come on, Yusuf, that should have been it. Like some tanks don't need calibrated. Autoloaders, more often than not, I do take calibrated. It's just all down to personal preference though. Ah, the pain. If the lightweight didn't pen his shot on the move, Yusuf would have won. Rip, dude. Rip. Next one. Hello, 07. Hello, Flame. I am not going to respond to that. David again in the 54, by the way. So yeah, that's basically the discussion about Rama and Ali, if anyone ever wanted to hear my opinion on it. Also, I do see you guys talking about the NA scene with clans and players. Sorry if I don't pick up on it, I just don't really know about it since I'm, well, an EU player, right? I'm most familiar with the EU scene. But that's exactly why I wanted to stream NA. It's so that I can get that knowledge that I'm missing. Because I did notice during the Blitz Cup, where I analyzed NA, that I don't quite know a whole lot about the NA tournament scene. I didn't know their meta, what they like to use in their lineups, you know, stuff like that. But the other servers, I was pretty much aware. Like, I did stream Asia a lot before. EU is my home server. And Russia is, like, I always knew. So I didn't have a problem, but NA was always that mystery to me. So I decided to open the box for it. And hey, I received good feedback so far. I also got a okay glimpse so far on what NA likes to be like in their matches. David's not having his greatest of times, by the way. Just eating a full clip of an E1 is not the greatest. Red spam ratings with the T92 or ML1. I mean, the thing is, just play what you played the best. That's what I do. If I'm like here, I want, or for example, I want a camo on this tank. I will just play it. Just play what you're good with. Doesn't matter what tank it is. Really doesn't.
He's down. Let's find another target.
Well, it appears as my mum is awake. Great. Didn't expect that. I'm kind of in fear as to when the finals are. I do think it's 30s, but I just really want to check after this game. I'm kind of really getting fear now of missing the goddamn finals. Sorry. Oh my god, don't ram yourself to death. Angle that upper plate. Angle it. Ah, David, no. David, stop throwing these games in the 50th. Cat wanted to go out of the room again. Why do we get all these heartbreak, not winning games? What is this? What is this? Alright, let me check. Oh, the pain. 36. Alright, we still have 40 minutes. Panic over. Panic mode gone. We have 8 or 9 minutes more of replay footage, by the way. What do you think about the Panther 2? It's an okay tank. They did buff the armor, right? So, not too bad anymore. You just gotta get used to the quite low standard pen. Oh, Duka, you should not say that with Vlad around. He loves the E1, dude. He's so good in it. I don't understand. I never really got to grips with the E1. I don't know. Not really my thing. Especially since it doesn't have HE, which annoys me. Like, why doesn't it have HE? God damn it. But yeah. It's just all personal opinion anyway, right? So this replay now is from Dark. And then we have one more user free play. Great. So we did manage to go through all the replays because in EU we got out after the first game, which is unfortunate. So people were like, well, not gonna see all the games then, right? Not all of them being used. But hey, we still got an A, right? Can use all the replays that we got. So that's nice. Oof. I'm really getting frustrated. These last couple games, man. There's a loss by David, draw by Yusuf, draw by David. What the hell? Can you just win? Like, come on. Just win, goddamn. Oh. You know what is great, though? You guessed it. My mum, even though she should be sleeping, you know, it's 4 AM, goddammit. She made me a tea. What a nice woman, isn't she? But it's hot. I don't like hot tea. Yes, I said it. Because I am very sensitive to heat. So I can burn myself very easily. Weird fact about me, number 1. All good. That's great. I don't know what exactly you're referring to because 5 minutes delay is awful as a streamer. I love talking to chat and I can't do that with delay. But hey, I'll just have to, you know, remember what I said 5 minutes ago, but it's not that hard, right? Everyone remembers what they said 5 minutes ago. Like, who would remember that stuff? I wouldn't. I certainly. And Duka, you're not an NA player. You are not, Duka. Just because of your reroll with your 100Y doesn't mean that you're an A player. Nor a big one. Just because the SU is big doesn't mean that you're one. That doesn't make sense. My process of brain fog is lost halfway through.
We didn't even scratch them.
Lol. I would still aim in shots like this. I hate shooting in third person. Because, let me just... Because if you aim in like third person, like, I don't know, if you like aim at a gun or something, your gun could go up. And you would miss. Or like bumps and shit. I hate that. So I just, you know, I always go into sniper. So, even in situations. Good first class now. Let's hop into the last of the last replays. And maybe really quickly, whilst we load into the game, have another look at the brackets, right? Like, we can quickly do that. So Group 1, Naps versus Purple. Hated and Club Penguin in the third match place. Good Game versus Void is going to be streamed by Good Old Fishy, so check that out. And then Straight and Moonman in the match for third place. And then Primo versus Apex and Pincer and Baeta in the match for third place. Alright, there we go. Replay time. We didn't miss anything. What a great streamer. Good timing, isn't it? You know what's not good? That the goddamn logo see-through. Oh, wrong side. It's see-through. Like, look at this. These stripes are see-through. And they're white. Like, these two above here. Like, there's a mini one. And a one in the middle is white. The one below is green. Yes, sure. Green screen, right? But why is the white one see-through? And most of this logo as well. It's orange. It's so sad. Although I like this a lot. This is a great t-shirt. Streamer shirt.
Great shot.
Yeah, the Panther is. The only reason it is because it's the highest pen at tier 7. For mediums, at least. All of the other tier 7 medium tanks have shit pen. Like, legit. It's the only one that has good one. I don't think there's any other good pen at tier 7. Honestly, they're all stuck. They all have around 140 to like 160, which is stuff like the T20. And even that pen is shit for tier 7, not gonna lie. Especially when you encounter like a T29 or a Tiger. Might give ratings a try. Oh. I mean, I really should as well, because I want to farm the camo, so I might actually do another rating stream. Because I did play 50 games on, I think it was my STG in ratings, but I'm not at 5k yet. And I wanted to get it on one more tank, and I can't remember which it was, so we should do that. Might do one the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow's a free day, the update as well. So we could play some buff tanks, stuff like that. Blood is a pro, and not every tank, no. But yes, Blood is amazing. Although he stopped playing the game. He said he installed for the last time. I don't think he's coming back. Although, you know, we might see him in the stream here and there in the chat. He's a great bloke after all. Get that one out. Just 2 left. Good farming so far from Yusuf here. Man, that Scorpion is not having fun, is he? Good. He took a second to aim. I would have probably either done the exact same, which is a reasonable choice and what you should do, or I would have rushed a shot and missed and would have raged because I missed.
Enemy tank neutralized.
Duka, I have enough games. I'm now out of replays, but I don't need more because the update's hitting. And you not listen, Duka. You've been here the entire stream already. Jesus Christ. Because I don't think your game is like 3 minutes long.
Our track is hit. It can break any minute.
Can you change the delay? No, I can't. Because it's a tournament stream. And even so, you can't change the delay. I'd have to stop the stream entirely. That's not how this works.
That's a full penetration.
That Scorpion is really unsportsmanlike. I would have disliked him. Although I wouldn't have seen because, you know, my chat is always closed, usually. Nice game though, user. Well done. Now let's head into the finale. Ramo on Canal. Ooh, also good. I like Canal. Oh, the tea's still hot, but I wanna drink it. Oh, it's burning down my throat, but I like it too much. Started playing my T44 stock and I went from 60 to 58% win rate because my team was trash. Well, you see, that's why I don't play stock tanks. Generally, but still. I remember what I said to Duka. Ah, don't worry, Robin. I don't mind people shooting from third person. Like, totally. I don't mind. It's just, it's weird to me. You know. I always go first. First. I can't do up. It just feels so unnatural to me. Sometimes I will if it's just like here, a shot on the side, you know. Or it's auto aim. And I don't aim in, right? It feels weird. But let's focus on this game. As it's the finals, we have Canal. Probably the map with the highest skill cap of tournaments. Because it is so important to play your points right. And once all of that is done, it's so hard to recover. If you can, if you have a strategy, then if you pull off the strategy, amazing, great game. Canal is one of those that is always a game that goes to the right, usually. Or you just see something ridiculous happen. Like I had 4 mouses on this map once when I streamed EU. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. I had a joy. But yeah. So we have double Vickers here from Pamo. I've seen that lineup before. At least with double Vickers. So we might see them be sent to A here. Very, very risky. So let's see if they can make it work. Also with triple IS4 here and double E5 in support. And then Apex. Oh. I think that lineup's even riskier. Double 50B. Double Kranwagen. Double T22 and 1 E5. I am not sure what I want to think of this. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, Witch Doctor, it was never confirmed that they're coming 7.6, you know. No one ever said that the checks are coming this update. It just was said that they're coming soon. Which is probably 7.7. Although I don't have any confirmed info on that. But if I had to pick a wild guess, it would probably 7.7. But yeah. I don't know what to expect from this lineup. From Apex. Really, I don't. No clue. Because I usually don't see 50Bs on this map at all. Because that's... The issue with 50Bs is they're tall AF. So hiding them somewhere is like the main concern. And using them properly as well. Groundwangs, I don't mess with. I mean, sure, on this map, fine. It's good to defend C and B, I guess. Once you got your positions established. I don't know, both. I have to see how they pull it off, if they do. And yeah, let's hop into the game here. And see if Premo stays undefeated, or if Apex can put a stop to that. We have nearly the exact same hit points, actually. 3 difference.
Let's get this show on the road.
And let's see. The Vickers are indeed coming onto this side, and we have E5 pushing to A as well. Look at those 50s. Yeah. They are waiting for exactly this. One in from... Oh, that's 2. That's 1 more. Oh. Okay, Ghost Ranger's staying behind. But we have 3 tanks in the corner now. And Tantan here was able to cap B. We lost some hit points, and Unique here very far forward. D has been capped. C is still getting reset. I think that's Ghost Ranger's doing here. Now relocating as he has seen external. Wouldn't have shot there necessarily, but a good shot on his side. Although he did take 1 in return. Did take 2 now. So be careful. Apex has a good HP advantage here. But they are behind in points. Kill can change everything though. We are in kill chain range. So let's see Chipotle here. Looking for that angle on Unique. Not quite getting it. But putting him certainly under pressure now. The 50s had to relocate. Not gonna be too aggressive anymore. And yeah. Good defensive line here from Primo, really. 35 has to be careful though. Like he has to peek very far to shoot on this side and can easily get shot from anywhere over there. Which is currently not getting spot, so Tommy over there is making his way through. Anton here, a very good defensive line as well, and Marco here taking another shot. Primo here bleeding quite a bit. Also Apex now starting to drop some hit points. Ah, Marco wants to run here. Getting stopped by Do takes an HE. Yeah, he's getting shot to pieces from all angles here. He's not gonna get away. Means they are gonna change points very soon here. Engine is now destroyed. And there we go. Apex now with a lead on points. Can fully fall back, and you can see this happening. Externals dropping back, Unique's dropping back. The 50s and Kranwagens are drawing back as well, and Tommy, look at this perfect play here. They have a tank advantage, which is huge. They have a hit points advantage, which is massive as well. And Prema now has to make a move. And the only move they can make is C or get Unique. And this seems to be their play here. Pushing onto Unique with Snowfox, Rob, and Tantan, as well as Chipotle, but they could lose another tank here. And Snowfox is in very dangerous territory here. There he goes. And Apex keeps the point advantage, and Tantan could drop as well. And this could be the first loss here for Premo. On day 2 or day 3 of the prove your skills. Even Steven here very far back. Shooting onto the 50B here, and Rob falling next. Look at those points. Kami here is burning. Stays alive though. This is a 3 on 6, and unless they start picking up kills here, This game is over. They are stopping both caps at this point. But is it enough? One kill to change it all here. Ghost Ranger now 1v1ing that T-22 and he's not gonna stay alive. And this game's over. Well played here to Apex. Finishing this one. Stopping that victory streak here from Pramo. The first one with stop sign in front of their faces. Pramo now on trouble. As Apex here has match point. And they did win very dominantly. Means that momentum and mentality is definitely on their side. We know that already, Flame. Obviously I'm still a CC, Robin. Why would I lose it? Not done anything wrong. But I don't know if I'm going to test the TVP. Actually don't. Got no clue about that. And even if I do, not allowed to talk about it. Hey, we see a slight change here. See an extra ice fall from external here instead of a T20. Pramo completely changing it up. Double T22 instead of those Vickers. And Snowfox has been moved out. Else lineups are the same. And yeah. This could be our potentially last game here during the finals. Of course, I am hoping for that tiebreaker. Tiebreakers are always great to see. So let's see if we can get one today. On the NA server, in the finals here. Currently 0-1 for Apex against Pramo. As we move to the second map, or the second match on Kindle. And let's see if that small change in lineup will help Pramo here. Or if the weird setup that Apex uses will still prevail. Those 50Bs here again going to set up a counter towards A. Pramo this time not going for it. Sending E5s over. Up and over towards D here, unprotected by Pramo. C and B getting capped. B here getting capped earlier. C reset. Oh, this could be big. That reset on C could give them the point advantage here. Yep, and it will. That is a huge shot from DJR. That is massive. They did catch up slightly, but they're still in the lead just because of this one reset. If they win this game because of it, this man has won it, unless there's another game-changing moment here. That shot was amazing. But let's see what Pramo does with it. With even Steven here and Ghost Ranger trying to climb. Ghost Ranger failing a little bit there. Even Steven does not spot anything. He's now up. Marco and Rob here in pretty typical locations. Oh, Rob is spotted. But he's taking Unique's position here, although it being an E5 instead of a Kranwagen this time. Be careful not to get shot too much here. Nemo there taking some damage. Tantan and Chipotle have dropped a little bit. Tantan here, but out in the open. Not even going into cover all too much. Takes another hit. Already down to 1,000 and even Anker here. Look at this aggression from Pramo. Not giving Apex any room to breathe at all. And look at this counter push onto the T22 mediums. And that is the only DPM they have. And one of it is already gone. Minus 1200. That one is gone as well. And Pramo just lost all of their advantage. And all of the DPM they had. With that one move, they threw it away. And Apex is gonna claim this cleanly. Wow. What a throwaway from Primal here. Those T-22s should have sit here or just here. Wait. Those Ice Force Tantan should have not lost that much hit points. The rest of this push was great. It was really well done. Against 50Bs and auto reloaders, aggression is the best way to deal with it. But they just lost all the DPM they had. The heavies lost too much HP. And they didn't push in all at once. Like Mako over here, still retaining his hit points. This was just so uncoordinated from Primal. There was no need for this to happen. Really good pickup here from Apex. Very clean victory on their side. Very, very well done. And congratulations for your victory in Group 3. And with that, let's have a look at the standings here. Some matches are still going. But let's have a look at those that might already be over. Naps and Purple here still playing. Most of those third place matches should be over by now. Hated has beaten the Club Penguins. In Group 2, good game, which is streamed by Fishy. Want to check those matches out, feel free to do so. Against Pincer. Straight and the Moonman has ended, and Moonman gotten victorious. And then, as of Group 3, which has finished their finals, Pincer and Baita has ended in a 2-0 for Pincer here. So Group 3 is done. In Group number 2, we still have the finals, as well as in Group 1. So, I don't know, just great games. Great games. In general. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for the end results. And the stream will be over here. And we'll see each other whenever you want to tune in next time. A good night to Duca. But man, fantastic game. Really clean from me. Not sure what happened there with Primo at the end. Maybe a bit of tilt. Maybe a bit of miscommunication. But the timing certainly wasn't right. I know I wasn't in the moment. I all saw it from above. It's backseat gaming. Sure. Fine. But they had most of the knowledge that I had, other than of course when tanks were unspotted. But I didn't go into it. I focused on that was spotted, that was seen, that what Primo could see, and they did do the start well. The idea was fantastic. Pushing with those heavies and then falling in the back with those T-22s. The issue being, Apex didn't fall for it, focused the T-22s who were way too aggressive. And those heavies lost too much at the start. Those 50Bs could unload on Tantan, who was down to 1,000. And most of it hasn't even started at that moment, so big loss there. Big loss. And they just played it really well. Group 2, or Group 1, sorry, has ended, and Purple has beaten Nubs here 2-0. It seems Group 2 is also over. And good game here, beating Void. Meaning all of the matches are over. And those are the final results. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament stream. Again, feedback as always appreciated. If I did pronounce a name wrong, deepest apologies. It is not on purpose. If you have corrections, leave them on Discord. That's where I will find them easiest. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. And see you all again next time. Bye bye.